Erik Ten Hag warned Sir Jim Ratcliffe over Man United's plan to copy Man City blueprint as Mason Greenwood scores sensational goal in electric display. Erik Ten Hag has warned new Manchester United owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe that he won't bring the glory years back to Old Trafford by copying Manchester City's blueprint for success. Ratcliffe admitted that he viewed United's biggest rivals as the ultimate football powerhouse after sealing a £1.3 billion deal to buy a 27.7% stake in the club he supported as a boy. Britain's richest man has already raided the Etihad to take City executive Omar Barada to United as the club's new CEO and wants former Blues Academy chief Jason Wilcox to join him in a recruitment role. But Ten Hag has cautioned his new boss against sacrificing United's DNA ahead of the 192nd Manchester Derby. Ten Hag said, "I think you can always learn from opponents who are successful, and you have to do that if you want to go to higher levels. But at the same time, we have to do it in the United way. This is a different club, with a different environment and with a different DNA. You pick up things what can be successful and you integrate it into your own model." Ratcliffe has taken control of the football operation after agreeing to go into business with the Glazer family, despite the Americans presiding over a decade of failure at the club. City have become the most dominant force in the Premier League during that time. Pep Guardiola has won 5 out of the last 6 titles and last season emulated the treble triumph of Sir Alex Ferguson's 1999 team. The Reds have lost 15 times in 37 games in all competitions. After finishing bottom of their Champions League group, they are now left with the huge task of trying to qualify again after Fulham sentenced them to a 10th Premier League defeat of the season at Old Trafford. Ratcliffe has refused to back his manager, leaving the Dutchman on trial for the rest of the campaign. United did beat Nottingham Forest in midweek to book a home FA Cup quarter-final date with Liverpool. Ten Hag agrees that the body language of his players is important, but insisted he has no problem with the emotion of his players. He said, "Of course it is important because it gives an expression." In other news, Mason Greenwood continues his excellent form in Getafe's entertaining draw with Las Palmas in La Liga. Manchester United loanee Mason Greenwood carried on his spine for Getafe in their thrilling La Liga draw at home to Las Palmas. This afternoon, Greenwood is enjoying an excellent campaign on the continent and scored his side second in the 3-3 draw. The United man was busy in the early stages, registering a shot at goal before Jamie Mata gave Getafe the lead with a tidy finish from a recycled corner after 10 minutes. Greenwood was then afforded the freedom of the Las Palmas half before coolly rounding Alvaro Valls to slot home Getafe second just 3 minutes later in what was a blistering opening to the game. The 22-year-old was never going to miss as he bore down on goal, expertly dispatching his 8th of the season to put the home side in control. It was control they enjoyed until the 35th minute before former Everton striker Sandro Ramirez bent home a fine 20-yard strike to half the deficit. However, Nemanja Maksimovic ensured Getafe would take a 2-goal lead into the break, burying a header in the final minute of the half. Greenwood registered 5 shots in total in the first 45, and it's clear he is quickly becoming Getafe's main man in attack. A late yellow card was the only blight on a fine first period. However, Greenwood's second half didn't match his first as Getafe inexplicably threw away their advantage to give the away side a share of the spoils. Mika Marmal and Munir both scored before the hour, and there was nothing Greenwood or his teammates could do in response, with the game ending level. Despite the dropped points, Greenwood will be pleased with his personal display, particularly in the first half, which saw the forward at his blistering best. Sir Jim Ratcliffe recently announced his Ineos consortium will be taking a fresh look at Greenwood's situation at United, but a reintegration into the first team fold would come as a surprise. It's more likely the forward's future lies away from Old Trafford, and United will hope his excellent form can carry to the end of the season to bump his market value. Greenwood hasn't played for United since being charged with attempted rape, engaging in controlling and coercive behavior, and assault occasioning actual bodily harm, playing his last game for the club in January 2022. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe.